I see you have created a custom relationship between campaign and opportunity. Is that right?
I was thinking it was master detail and I wanted to use
That's
these
okay.
two
Yeah,
as
that's okay. I'm just confirming this. You have created a junction object between campaign and opportunity. That is,
uh-huh.
uh, right, a bridge between the campaign and opportunity. So the purpose of this,
Uh,
let me assume that now, right now. So you want to relate one campaign to multiple opportunity, and at the same time you want to have multiple campaigns related to one opportunity. That is many to many
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Okay. So what is happening here? Why you are not able to see?
I do not know how to test it and see if it is really functioning and stuff like that.
Okay. Now in that case, let's go to an opportunity. Or first, let's see which page layout you have assigned for this page. Not necessary. Let's
Oh,
go.
page layout. Oh, that's
Okay.
where I need to do it. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do we do that?
Go to opportunity tab.
Okay. Opportunity. Oh,
No, that's the
tab
field.
you
I'm
mean.
telling you to go to tab. Yeah.
Tab. Okay.
Open an opportunity. Any record. That doesn't matter. Just open any opportunity. See, I'm not troubleshooting as basic level like have you created tab, have you deployed the object, all those questions I'm not asking because I hope you might have already done it. Okay,
No,
so
I
scroll
didn't
up to
create
the
the
top.
tab.
Oh,
Scroll up to
okay, no issues. Scroll up to the top and you click on the edit layout button next to customize page. Have you deployed the object?
I don't know.
Okay, so first thing you have created an object. Now on your palette, right, on the top palette, you
Mm-hmm.
see fields, right? Now go to related lists. Scroll down in the palette,
Mm.
field button, custom link, quick actions. Scroll down.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not seeing you're scrolling down. Field button, custom links, quick actions, mobile and lightning actions, and you see a sidebar on that. Kalyan, have you forgot everything already?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's the
Okay, where
more
is the palette?
difficult.
Let me ask you, where is the palette?
This is the palette.
Right, now in the palette on the left hand side, what are the options you see?
I
You see
see
buttons.
buttons, customs, links. Huh.
Yeah, now you see a scroll bar there. Just scroll to bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, if you have scrolled down, I'm not seeing it. Look for
This is the
related
most
list.
it could do. Yeah, I've already clicked on it. Related list.
Oh,
Are
is
you
it?
seeing?
No, I'm not seeing that. Okay,
Oh,
now I got
what?
now
Maybe there is
probably
lag.
low connection issue. Okay, so in that, look for the new related list which you have created for here. Campaign opportunity, it's already been added. Okay, so that's okay. That's what I want to confirm. Click on
Hmm.
cancel or save, close it. That's what.
Hmm.
Okay, basically, admin will have the access to create a record even that object is not deployed. But if a user, end user, not a admin user, wants to access this, they cannot access this without the object being deployed. Okay, so let's scroll down to the very bottom of the screen. of the page, Grand Diwali opportunity. Scroll down to the very bottom.
This
And
is
you
the
see
bottom.
campaign. I'm sorry, pardon me. I'm not seeing your screen as you do it. It's having some lag. Okay, click on the, you
Mhm.
see the new button in campaign opportunity, the one which you have created, campaign opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, click on the new button.
Yeah.
And now you will have a page where to enter your campaign name. By default, it will already pick up the opportunity name because you are doing this from opportunity, right?
Okay.
So by default, it will pick the opportunity for you. You don't have to fill the opportunity, but the campaign name that has to be filled in by you. So you can click on the magnifying glass next to it and select the campaign to which you want to relate this opportunity to. So basically, you only have two fields. So those are the two fields you need to fill in. And those two are
Mm.
mandatory because they are master detail relationship. Now, once you click on save, you have created a new bridge between the opportunity and the campaign which you have associated it to. Okay. Now,
Mm.
similarly,
Mm.
you can associate the same opportunity to a different campaign because of the junction object. So scroll down to the bottom.
Mm. Mm.
There again, you can click on a new button,
Mm.
and you can again associate the same opportunity to a different campaign. So from opportunity, we have multiple campaigns being associated. For one opportunity, we have multiple campaigns related to it, right?
Mm.
Okay. So similarly, if you go to campaign, you will have another related list at the bottom. This is called related list. You remember that, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. So you can have the same thing done in campaign as well. Sorry. Okay. Now, if you go to the campaign to which you have related to this opportunity, right?
Mm.
There will be another related list. So go to the same through opportunity. I'm sorry, campaign. Scroll up to the top and go to campaigns.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, open the same campaign. Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, Thanksgiving. Bonanza. I'm really sorry. I feel humiliated by myself. Okay. Okay. You see the campaign opportunity related list at the very bottom, right? Scroll down to the very bottom of the page, and you see 0102. It doesn't have to be the same opportunity. You can select any opportunity. That does mean
Yeah.
it has to be the
I
same.
chose a different one.
Okay. So you see there are three. Now, if you just click on any one of them, it will show you to which campaign it is, which opportunity it is related to.
Mm.
Right? You're following me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Okay.
however, when you are creating a junction object, it is best practice that you also create the tab for the object. It's a reason because if you want to manage this junction object, right, you won't be able to manage it without a tab unless you go into the individual parent record.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so if you have to manage it better, you need to create a tab for it. And again, the tab cannot be no explicitly made hidden or no default off or default on for users based on our profile. So we can negotiate that with the profile. It doesn't have to be that we don't have to have a tab. We can have a tab and we can negotiate the permissions in the profile. Okay, so the admins
Okay.
can go and do it with their profile, having a default on or default off or tab hidden. And for general users, we can make it as tab hidden. So they will not see the tab, but they will still have the access to the junction object. You're following me, right? For maintenance purpose,
Yeah.
admin would need the tab access. So it is always best
Okay.
to create a tab and have access for that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So in our last class, what was the topic which we were talking about?
Mm, we talked about uh, uh, I think it was at the uh, how the objects can have junction
For
objects.
relation,
And I had a question. Yeah, how we can create um, junction objects between the objects, standard objects, and how which ones come in
I thought
between.
I thought we started with sales module, sales and
Yeah,
sales module, and what are the objects involved in that. And I believe I've
yeah,
also sent you an email with all
yeah.
those.
Marketing tools, marketing, sales.
Right. How a market will convert leads into prospect, and how Salesforce uh, will work on which object for what purpose. Right. That's where
Yeah,
we started,
yeah,
I believe. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Sales cloud is what we are seeing right now. So if you have that
We also
document
dealt
which I
with,
sent you,
I think, campaign hierarchy.
right? Campaign
How,
hierarchy, how a lead is getting converted, how the count gets changed in the
uh,
campaign, right?
and the data
What
problems.
are the
What?
records gets created when a lead is converted? And what are
Yeah.
the optional records, right? Account and
Mm,
opportunity are optional, but even though account is mandatory, you can select the existing account instead of creating a new account. Same goes for the
mm,
opportunity. You can select create a or new opportunity, or you can just ignore to create a new opportunity. But contact
mm.
is mandatory. All these we saw. I hope, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have any questions on that?
For now, I don't have any. I have some questions in going through some of the questions, and I'll ask them later at the end of the session.
Okay. So let me know how much time would be needed for that, so we can stop and no before that or
That won't take more than 5 minutes or something, 5 or 10 minutes at
okay
the
then.
max,
That's
nothing
okay
more.
then. Okay, so let's continue with the flow. Okay, now we talked about account, contact, opportunity, campaign, quote, order, product, right? All these things. So
Uh-huh.
we have seen how a lead is getting converted. What are the three records that gets created when a lead is converted? Okay, it is always three. Okay, one is account, opportunity, and contact. In these three, there are optional records. That is, opportunity is purely optional, where you can ignore it. Account, as I mentioned, you can select the existing one or create a new account. However, contact is must. It is not that there is no option for that. At least it is mandatory.
Okay, so
Okay.
account, opportunity, and lead are all connected, right? Okay.
Account, opportunity, contacts are all connected. Lead is just some raw information about a user or a person to who
Okay.
may be a potential buyer or a client.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So once,
opportunity is optional.
when you're converting lead, that is optional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, opportunity account and contacts are interlinked. We will see that now. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
uh, before we see the okay, let's start with it. Now, you already know this, right? A contact has to be always associated to an account,
Uh-huh.
right? Otherwise, if a contact is not associated to an account, it will be treated as private contact. And who are the only two people who has the access to those private contacts?
The user, individual user, right? Whoever has created that contact or
Right.
the
And
account and the admin. Yeah.
okay, so those are the two people who will have access. So the person who created the contact and the admins will only have access to the private contacts. Otherwise, they are not visible to all other users, even though they have the full access to the contact object. That doesn't mean that they can see it. Okay, that's the
Okay.
reason it is called private. So contact and account has a master detail relationship. As I mentioned, we have seen this in the past. They are called special relationship because it acts like a lookup, though it is a master detail, right?
Account and contact.
Contact,
Though they are master detail, they act as if they are lookups.
right,
So which one is master? Account would be the master, right?
right. Account would be the
Okay.
master. Okay,
Okay.
so now, so let's put it in a real world situation, right? Now, what is an account? What is an account is nothing but the company to whom or which is involved in our business, right? But account is always the company. Okay, let's say if I am running a company XYZ, right?
Hmm.
The account will hold the company information, like now what is the name of the company XYZ, and where it is located, where is the website address, how many people employed, or all these information will be available in the account,
Okay.
right? This is all company information, but we are not going to do business to a wall, right? A company is not just an organization, but we are actually going to do business with the people who are working in the organization. So those are called contacts.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So how an opportunity is associated to this account and the contact. So when you're creating an opportunity, again here, account becomes a parent object for opportunity.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. So for a business, right, we need to know to whom we are, to which company we are going to sell this product, right?
Mm.
So that information is critical. So it becomes a master detail relationship. So this is a master detail relationship. An opportunity cannot exist without an account.
Okay.
Okay. So at the same
Okay.
time, opportunity also has a relationship to contact. Okay. And this
Okay.
relationship is a many to many relationship, just like how you just did between
Okay.
opportunity and campaign. There is a standard relationship between opportunity and contact with a
Mm.
junction object called contact role or contact role.
Contact role. Okay.
Okay, so what does this implies? The contact can be a part of multiple opportunity. An opportunity can be also have multiple contacts, right? So
Uh-huh.
an opportunity can have many people involved, and the same set of people can also be involved in a different opportunity as well. You're following,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but the company is going to be always the same, right? Now, even though there are multiple contacts working on multiple opportunity, the company is going to
Mm.
be still the same because the contacts are working for that company, and that is the company to
Company.
whom we are doing the business with,
Uh-huh.
right? You're following, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you have understanding between how the account, contact, and opportunity works. In opportunity, there are different stages of opportunity. So you cannot just go say, no, I created an opportunity that deal seals the deal. No, there is a
Hmm.
certain stages, right? Now, when doing business with someone, you have to negotiate, right? They
Hmm.
will negotiate, or we have to make them aware of the product. What are the benefits, right? Now, they just won't go in deep by
Hmm.
just committing that I will, okay, I saw your product, I just want to buy it. 90%
Hmm.
of the time, that doesn't happen. Yeah, exceptions are there because they might have researched it already. Otherwise, the sales executive have to convince the person who is trying to buy the best product in our market, right? This is the best one. You get discount for this, and so on and so forth, right? So stages have opportunity has different stages like negotiation, contact, first call, whatever, right? So let's go to an opportunity record and click on stage. You will see different stages.
Okay.
Okay,
You
so
want me to do this?
if you want to, you can. Otherwise, just have to understand the concept. And stage is
Okay.
again a pick list. It's not nothing much, right? Because we expect all the opportunity go through the stage and certain stages. It can be skipped.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. But at the end result, the opportunity has to be won or lost. Okay, that is the end result of an opportunity. If the opportunity is won, that means that we got the deal. And if the opportunity is lost, then we lost the opportunity for a sale.
Can you
You're
repeat
following
the
me?
last part, please? Can you repeat the last part, please,
Sure, sure,
Ritesh?
sure.
Thank you.
See, the opportunity, as I mentioned, can go from any stage to stage. Okay, from
Okay.
negotiation, first call, second call, follow up to negotiation,
Uh-huh.
then qualify, then after that, sending a quote, all those things. So stage is a pick list. So you can have all these values as a pick list. Okay, but the
Okay.
two important things in the opportunity stages is opportunity won and opportunity lost.
Okay.
Okay, the reason why it is also important is at the end of the day, we want to know whatever hard work we have, the salesperson put into this particular deal has
Hmm.
either yield its result or not,
Hmm.
right? If it has yield the
Yeah.
result, then it is won. If it is not, then we lost the opportunity of sales,
Okay.
right? So that is the
Okay.
main two pick list values that is being defaultly given by Salesforce. Why I say defaultly given by Salesforce is because you can name it anything. Okay, you can give a
Okay.
name like uh, uh, deal one, or you can rename it sales completed. Okay, instead of
Okay.
opportunity one, you can say sales completed or deal one. Whatever you want to rename it, you can rename it. But opportunity gives you a checkbox. Go to the opportunity object setup, click on opportunity tab,
Okay.
click on the small green box on the right hand side,
Okay.
click on fields, view fields,
Okay.
look for stage. If you're there,
It
let me
is.
know because it's
It
loading
is
for me.
slow. It is
Oh, okay.
loading for me too. Yeah. Okay. It's there now.
Okay. Look for stage.
Mm. Okay. Stage. It's a pick list.
Right. Click on edit. I mean, click on the name stage.
I think that's what I did. Okay. I think internet is a little bit slow.
No problem. We cannot control it. So let's
Yeah,
go with the.
Saturday evening and people would be watching Netflix.
Oh, is it? Any interesting serial?
Yeah. No, Netflix has a lot of things, and people. This is Saturday, right? So people would watch a lot of.
Yeah, I got a Netflix account. I do, but they do releases right now. I was just hoping if they are watching so keen, that might have got a higher rating, right? Any serial
They
like that?
have a lot of things. No, they have a lot of movies and
Yeah, Money Heist.
many things.
Yeah,
10,
right now,
10 hot
Assassin
movies would be
Number
there
Five.
always.
Yeah, that is
US
there.
caters to a lot of
Mm.
Korean, all languages.
Yeah, I
Chinese,
know.
Korean,
I know.
Pakistani,
They have, yeah,
Indian.
they have animes, they have movies, they have
Yeah,
serials. Okay,
yeah, it's loaded now.
okay, great. Now you see there is a checkbox for closed, lost, closed one. Scroll down.
Open and open, closed and one, closed and lost.
Right. So you see that?
I have okay. I
That
have a
time.
question or small question. Now, this is done by the individual user, right? He creates this opportunity, he associates it, and he gives an update.
Right.
Am I right in assuming that? Okay. Now, uh, what if the candidate? Why would somebody post that somebody lost it after tracking it for a week or something, let's say, or a month, to say that it is lost instead of just deleting it and adding something new.
Hmm.
Uh, so,
See,
what
we
is
are
the
in the
accountability?
the accountability is we should not be deleting the data. We are in era, right? Data matters a lot,
Uh-huh.
right? Data is
So
everything
the
to the
individual
company.
cannot, okay, the individual cannot delete, inline
No,
editing
it's
would
not.
not be allowed. Is that what it is? Huh?
It's not that. It's if we want it to be set up like that, we can set it up. But Salesforce gives you the
Uh,
open access right now. Salesforce
uh,
gives you the ability to customize however you want. If the company decides this
mm,
not to be deleted, yes, we can
mm,
avoid it, but it can be deleted. That doesn't mean that companies are okay to delete it, right? If I give you the delete
mm,
access, right, it is just
mm,
to make sure that you are not doing it for any good data. If you have some bad data, that's okay, you can delete it. But when we consider a
mm,
lost opportunity, right, lost opportunity
mm.
is the opportunity for us to learn more about the product and sales team, how the sales team is
Lessons learned, yeah.
performing. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, if I say I give you 10 opportunities to work upon, let's say marketing team saying that I have given 100 opportunities for the sales team to work, but they have only converted 5 out of this 100, right? How will
Mm-hmm.
we track what has happened if the
Mm,
sales reps are deleting the opportunity?
mm. Now, for the closed and lost, is there any workflow that can be attached to all of this? Just to track
Yes, yes, yes.
what went wrong and how it went wrong and other things, lessons learned.
That is something which the data analysts will do it or team leads would do it. However, we'll come to that. Now it is very early for us to step into analysis. We have not seen reports, we
Okay,
have not seen workflows, anything. And we are just going
okay,
through the sales module. Okay, how the sales
okay.
module
So,
works.
but it is possible, and that's what you're saying. It is
Yes.
possible to do. Oh, okay.
Okay, the reason why we are seeing this pick list in specific now, I know that you know all about the pick list field, how it is being created, how it is being mapped, how it can be used in a dependent pick list and everything, right? But why we are saying this in a peculiar way, or why we are specifically studying this right now, is because this pick list works differently. When I say works differently, this pick list has
What pick list
something,
are you talking about now? This opportunity, right?
yeah, opportunity stage pick list.
Okay.
So there
Okay.
are three things, exclusively only available for this pick list are type,
Mm.
probability, and forecasts.
Okay, one more time. Probability, forecast,
Types,
and
type,
okay, types.
right. So when you are setting up a value for this, you need to set the type. Probability, it's optional. You can just give it 0 or you can leave it. Forecasts,
Okay.
these two are mandatory. Type, forecast categories are mandatory. Okay, what does it
Okay.
helps us? Now it helps us in identifying whatever pick list stage name you give, right? Now whether uh, now every organization can have different name for opportunity won or opportunity lost, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But Salesforce has to uniformly understand what is the value which is being put it for the opportunity won or lost. For that, the type helps us to understand it a bit more.
Okay.
Okay. For different stages, there can be different probabilities. Let's say if I say it's a new opportunity that only has 10% because it is still on the prospecting level. When it is on the negotiation level, we have already discussed everything possible about the product. Now we are on the final stage of negotiating the price.
Pratish. Now
Yeah.
these are also pick list, right? The
That
stage
is
name is also pick
the
list.
stage
The
name is the pick
standardized.
list. The stage
Okay.
name is the pick list. Okay, type,
Okay.
probability, and forecast are options that has to be set for each pick list value.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
otherwise it will take by default. For default, it will be open for type. Okay,
Okay.
and forecast it will be pipeline.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So if the type is open, that means that there is still the opportunity is under uh, review, or the sales rep is working on that opportunity. If it is close lost or close won, then it is completed the cycle, which means either we have won the deal or we have lost it, right? So that is what
Okay.
mentioned in the type. Probability is nothing but just we are assuming that at this stage this percentage of work is done, or this percentage of
Okay.
conversion or convincing the user to buy the product is done. That is the percentage what you see
Okay.
there, probability.
Okay.
Yeah. Forecast
Okay.
category,
Now,
there are four.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm looking at the probability and the closed one. Okay.
Yeah.
The closed, a successful one is 100% probability. What? So, only for a more successful, this would be this, right?
So what is
100%.
100% means
Yeah,
it
I'm
is already
asking.
won,
Okay, 100% it is completed. Okay.
right? Now
So,
let's see. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
so did it meet the um, uh, maybe I'm asking a business question in here. Okay,
Mhm.
maybe I should not be asking, but nevertheless, having thought about it, I will ask you. Let's
Sure.
say that it's been closed and it's successful, but it did not fetch the value that you were expecting. Still, it would be 100% probability and closed. You cannot
See,
call it any other way, right?
obviously,
Let's
because
say
you
that you
have
hoped it
agreed
will.
to the. See, one thing when it is 100% closed, it means that the deal is completed. Okay, the negotiation part
Uh-huh.
is completed. You have agreed to the price,
Okay.
right? So whatever the agreement with that particular person is going to be a 100% outcome, or uh, revenue from the particular sales. Okay, out of that,
Okay.
how much is your profit is not what we are calculating here.
Okay. Another question now, Ritesh. Now,
Yeah.
let's say for one opportunity,
Hmm.
okay, there are different stages, right?
Right.
One opportunity, there will be many stages. First beginning of the month, maybe it was 10%, and then
Prospect.
after 6 months, it is 70%. Okay,
Right.
then suddenly it could become zero also.
Right. Obviously, that's
Okay,
why
so
we.
how do we see one opportunity stages, different stages of it? Where would we see the entire stage of all the of each of the opportunities?
Okay, the cycle of the opportunity, right? That will be tracked in the field history tracking. If you have enabled stage as a field history tracking, by default, opportunity stage is one of the field history tracking.
Okay.
Okay, so you will see from where to where it was sent, it has been traveled, or what was the life cycle of
Ah,
that particular opportunity.
okay.
Okay, you
Okay.
can also calculate how many days it was in particular stage. Okay, the
Ah,
ages also will be given. We will see all those things in reporting. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Okay, and please do not no, stop thinking as a business, because we are seeing the business module now. So you need to be thinking more like a business and ask more questions.
Okay.
Okay,
Did we do that? No.
it is needed now. That's when you will understand more about how these objects are interrelated, how that works.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so
Okay.
come up with more questions as from business point of view. That's when you will understand sales module more. Okay, let's see about the
Okay.
forecast. Now we have seen the type. We have seen type open, closed one, and closed lost,
Hmm.
right? So these three are the types. Open means it's in the process. Closed one is it has completed and the successful deal. Closed lost is we have lost the deal. Okay, that is type.
Hmm.
Probability is just a number that can be given based upon our decision and business requirements. Say now, if you have seen prospecting is 10%, qualification is 10%, in analysis is 20%, right? This is the growth of that particular deal. Let's say I'm speaking to you about selling a product, right? And I'm seeing your interest growing in it. Right. So I have to understand the growth of the opportunity, right?
Hmm.
So that's what the probability means. Probability means that how much probability for us to win this deal or lose this deal. If a deal is sitting now for opportunity is sitting on 10% for a year, that it is already lost.
I have another question, Ritesh.
Yeah.
Now, this probability is just guesswork of the user, right?
Right.
So, what are the steps that he would have to follow? Do we have any such steps saying, well,
Nothing.
if you see this, you mark this as 20%? Any such
Nothing at all.
criteria? Okay.
No, nothing. For the probability, it has one implication that we will see it, but it is up to the user discretion. Most
Hmm.
business doesn't go with the probability calculation at all, because we cannot assume things what the other person is. Now let's say I show a lot of interested in buying no real estate, buying
Hmm.
property, but I know for the
Hmm.
fact, like, I don't have any money with me, like, but I have to depend on bank on other things, so I have to keep that myself, keep it to myself when I'm inquiring to that person, right? The person may not know. He will understand my interest in a very positive and give a higher rating on the probability.
Hmm.
Right? That doesn't mean that it is going to be one, right? Unless I get a bank
Hmm.
loan.
Hmm. Okay.
So the probability is always not reliable. That's what I'm trying to say. So no business goes with the probability calculation.
Okay. Okay. Another question. You said we can change the names of the pick list values, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So could we add more stages without customization?
You have the new button on the top, right? You can add new values, delete existing values, deactivate values. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So now about the forecast, there are four types of forecast. Okay. Here on you're
Okay.
only seeing three types, right?
Yeah.
Pipeline.
Omitted and closed and pipeline.
Yeah. There are four stages: pipeline, best case, closed, and omitted.
Okay.
Okay. So just click on any one of the pick list edit button. Click on edit. Okay. So you see the forecast category. Click on the forecast category. Okay. You see omitted, pipeline, best case. Sorry, commit and closed.
There is also
Right?
commit.
Yeah. Commit.
Hmm.
Commit is something which is before the deal get closed. That the customer commits that
Hmm.
yeah, I will go for this deal. Right?
Hmm.
Okay. So this four types or five types of forecast comes really handy for the upper management or the business to understand where the sales processes are going, or what is the revenue that is going to be expected in the coming quarter or half yearly or year, right? Annual quarter,
Hmm.
annual revenue, quarter revenue, and half yearly revenue. For calculating that, we have this. Now we will see forecast in detail. When we are seeing forecast in detail, you will understand that in more clear way. But right now, I want you to remember all these five categories, or I would say four categories.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on this stage?
No.
Okay. So actually, Kalani, I just skipped a topic before I jumped into opportunity. I should have taken you one more topic in lead. So let me just reel back to that. Okay.
Okay.
So I forgot, and I'm really sorry for that. So when we saw about conversion of leads, right now, when converting the lead, there are three things which gets created: account, opportunity, and contact, right?
Mm-hmm.
But basically, we need to give this three objects some data for that to be created, right?
Yeah.
How are these data being transferred, or how are these data being given to those objects from the lead, right? That we didn't see. That's the one thing which we have missed, and which is a very critical, most important thing in lead conversion. Okay, so let's go back to leads. Click on leads tab. Yeah.
Edit leads.
No, not edit. Click on the small green box and go to lead object, view object. Okay, go to fields, add a custom field to lead. Just click on that. It will take you to leads. Lead field. Custom field on the lead page. Second option from yeah. Okay. Scroll down. Okay, here you see the set of standard fields, right? These standard fields are already mapped to account, contact, and opportunity. So you don't have to do anything to uh, no map the standard fields. But for other custom fields, right? If you have created any custom fields, that field has to be mapped. And to be mapped,
Okay.
you need to assign the mapping. So where we assign the mapping, besides the new button, you see map lead fields.
Hmm.
Click on the
Okay.
new button. I'm sorry, map fields button. I'm really sorry. Here you see all the fields that are in the custom fields in the left hand side, and equivalent field that can be selected on the account object, right? The only
Okay.
condition is whatever field you have in the lead, the same type of field should be there. It doesn't have to be the same name, but the data type has to be the same. Say, for example, if you have
Mm.
created a pick list, and if you want to map the same pick list value to a account record when it is getting created, the account record should also have the pick list field. It cannot be a text field, or it cannot be a currency field or number field. Any field it will not accept. It will only accept the same data type field.
Okay.
Okay, so here you see three tabs: account, contact, and opportunity. For each tab, you will get the same options.
Okay.
Okay, just let's go and map one field. That's okay. You want the number of locations, primary, whatever field you want to map, just go ahead and try mapping it. It will give you the list to feel which field you can map it to. Okay, so go to contact tab. Remember, you have already uh, mapped the currency generator, right? I'm sorry, current generator. The same field
No.
can also be,
Mm.
you already have mapped the current generated field to account, right?
Okay.
The same field again can be mapped to contact. Okay, the same field can also be again mapped to opportunity. So in different object, you have the same fields. You want the same information to be shared between these two objects, you can do it at ease, right?
Okay.
And this is it is not a must. It is only as need based. Say for example, out of these five fields, you want to carry forward only two of the informations that is going to help you in the account detail information or opportunity information, right? You can just map
Hmm.
those two fields and leave the rest three fields non without mapping. So it will only help for the lead processing purpose or marketing purpose, right? So it is optional always, but if you want to carry forward the information to the new records that is getting created, then those has to be mapped. It is must.
Okay.
You're following me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on this so far?
No.
It is very simple, but it is an important aspect when you are converting a lead, right? And one last thing on lead is when you are converting a lead, right? The lead record gets vanished from the object.
Okay.
Okay, because it is now account, contact, and opportunity. It's no longer a lead, but in the
Okay.
background, the record exists. Okay, in the
Okay.
user interface or in Salesforce front, it is just shown as it is no longer there for you to work on the lead because the lead has already been converted and you can see it in the account, opportunity, and contact. But you can create a separate uh, list view or a report to see all those converted leads.
Okay. Now you
Okay.
mentioned that the data that we um, data type when we associate it, it has to have the same thing. Does the system cautious with any kind of um,
It wasn't before, but
response?
right now you have, yes, it is. It will only give you the similar type of fields.
Okay, so it won't
Okay.
let us do the mistake. Okay.
Yeah, but however, now if you create the field, quick list in lead, and you want that data to be mapped into a new field that you want to be created in an account, right? And you create this new field as a text type, then the data will not be flowing because you cannot map it, right?
Okay.
So you
Okay.
need to know when you want to map the field, you need to first check the lead and find out what is the data type which has been used for the field, and create the same field in account or opportunity or contact with the same data type so that it can be mapped,
Okay.
right? Otherwise, I'll go and create a text field and I'll come here to try to
Mm.
map it, and the field will not be available for me to map. And I will be wondering why I created the field and it is not here, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That, okay. So when a lead is converted, I'm just jumping back to the topic. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
when a lead is converted, as I mentioned, the lead data will be gone. Okay, only three
Okay.
informations will be given to you. What are the three
Mm.
information? The account,
Account,
contact, and
contact,
opportunity
and opportunity.
record
Mm.
ID.
Record
Okay,
ID. Okay.
right. So there is an option for this to be avoided.
What is to be
Okay,
avoided?
say as I said, when you convert a lead, the lead is considered as converted, and all the data will be gone. You will only see three
Okay.
information about
Okay.
account record ID, opportunity record ID, and contact record ID. Let's see one lead. Let me take control.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Okay. So converted. So you see, it's always all unconverted lead or my unconverted leads or queues, right? You cannot just find the conversion in here. So for finding the converted leads, there is a report called converted lead report.
Oh.
Is it still running the report? The screen is freeze.
No, it has flown and we are able to see. So lead owner is Kalyani Thiru, first name, bill, last name, account name, lead source. Lead state is closed, converted.
Can you click on the edit button? Okay. Sure. I just got the screen changed here.
Okay, I
Click on
switched.
customize.
I clicked on the edit button.
Okay, you clicked on the customize button or edit button.
Edit button.
Go back to the report again. Just click on the back button.
Okay.
Okay, click on customize.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, now just I'm really not sure of what is the default setting, but let's see. Okay, so this is the lead which has been converted, right? I'm just copying this and I'm going to open this. Okay, so what is the information you're seeing here?
I see contact, account, and opportunity. I am not seeing the lead anymore.
That's the exact thing what I'm trying to convey. So once a lead is converted, all the informations are gone. Okay, you will only have the
Okay.
account, contact, and opportunity record information. Okay, or record IDs. These are nothing but lookup fields, but it is not editable because this is standard functionality. You cannot edit this field. But however, if you want this not to be done like this, like say if you don't want to have delete the information of the lead, right? There is a function in lead that can help you achieve this. How that can be set up? Okay, once again, click on setup, go to leads, go to leads or lead object.
There is something wrong.
It should be under customize. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing your screen. It is freeze for me.
So you wanted me to lead and setup, and then
On the
what should
lead
we be
setup,
looking at?
there will be an option for lead setup under the leads in your left hand side panel. Once you click on the leads, right?
Yeah, I took the lead and let's see,
Okay.
you switch on. Okay, lead.
No, I want you to go to setup and click on the customize option and go to leads in the customize option. Okay, now scroll down and you will see the lead fields and page layout and other options, search layouts and so on and so forth. Just scroll down a little bit and see the feed.
See the screen of what leads, right?
Sorry?
Okay.
Okay, I see you are in the leads. Okay, on your left hand side panel, right? Scroll a little bit down.
Okay.
Okay, you see field related lookup, filter, validation tool, so on. And the last, next to lead assignment rules, you see lead settings. On your left hand side,
Lead setting. Okay.
click on lead settings. Okay, scroll down a little bit. Okay. Uh, Scroll down a little more.
I see lead organizational wide merge and delete. Is that what you're looking for?
Right. You see that, right? Now that's the option that needs to be,
It's editable.
yeah, it is editable. You need to uh, disable it now. You just confirm that.
Okay. Okay, I disabled it and then I saved it.
Okay, now go ahead and convert a lead. Just go to the
Okay.
lead tab and convert any lead. Okay, before you convert, just copy the record ID from the URL.
Mm.
Here,
What is the
the address bar, you see the record ID, right? Okay, just give me a minute here. I have the control. Now, just okay. Now you can go ahead and convert this lead.
No, you said some record number, right? Where is the record number you had?
This is the record
Oh,
ID, right?
yeah, but where could we get this? You got it so easily because we had done it before too. Okay.
Yeah, this is in the URL. The record ID is unique to every record, and the first three characters denotes which object it belongs to. Say,
Okay.
let's say 00Q is something which is for lead, 003 is for opportunity, 001 is for account, so on.
Okay.
Okay, that really doesn't matter. You don't have to follow that. You don't have to worry about that. But now convert this lead and let's see how it is. Convert this. Click on convert. Click on the convert button.
Uh,
refresh it. Just give me that. Just can still not getting access. Just a second, I'm just looking for the right option. I forgot the name of the option.
Okay, no problem.
Uh, let's not waste more time on this. I'll check and I'll let you know on next class, Kalani, or
Okay.
I'll bring you on email. I'll send you the information.
Okay, no problem.
There is another option which can prevent the deletion of this particular lead information. So otherwise,
Okay.
it will show you all the lead data as it is, like how you see a normal lead, not just only those three links or the three records, account, contact,
Okay.
opportunity. You will see all the information and you still have a new account, opportunity, and contact created for the same lead.
Okay.
Okay. Once it is converted, the only thing you cannot roll it back to unconvert mode. Or once a lead is converted, it is converted. That is it. Okay. You cannot change that back.
Okay.
Okay. So any questions on lead?
No.
Okay. With that, we only have okay, now leads. Right now when we are talking about leads, there will be many activities that will be happening in the lead, right? Like email, call, or attending a campaign, or some sort of transaction or communication between the marketing and the person who is attending the campaign or the particular lead, right?
Okay.
How these are being tracked, that is something is not we have seen right now. When there is some sort of communication that is happening between the lead and the person who is working with that lead, all these things are tracked under activity.
Tracked
Okay,
under activity. Okay.
right. Now activity is an object, it is, or no, it's a common factor for all the objects. If you want to enable it at the time of creating the object, you can have activity enabled. If you don't want, you can just ignore it, but it is a common standard functionality available across all the objects.
Okay.
Okay, so what is it? There are two things. What does it help us? Right now there are two things. There are events and task.
Okay.
Okay, so task is something that like a person has to, let's say if I call you and you're saying no, now I'm busy, can you call me later? Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm
Reminder.
going to a reminder. Yes, I'm going to create a task for myself saying that I need to be calling you back after this many hours or this many days or this particular day. This is task. But invite, the second type is event.
Okay.
Activities are of two types, in event and task. Okay, event is something
Hmm.
like I'm inviting you for a meeting. Okay, and at the same time I'll be inviting multiple leads for the same meeting. It's an event or it's a meeting.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be sending a invite for all. Okay, so who all are
Okay.
I'm inviting, that will be tracked in the activity as well. You're
Okay.
following me, right?
Would it connect to the calendar, their calendars, or would it just send out the invite for the meeting?
It will just send an invite. We don't have
Ah,
access
okay.
to their calendar, right? If they have access calendar in Google or Outlook or Yahoo, we will not know which calendar they are using, right?
Okay.
Okay, so we will only send the invite. If they want to, they can block their calendars.
So this is third party invitation, right? That's what it is.
This is
Not within the
Salesforce
app, but
invitation
outside
for
the app.
Salesforce. Yeah, it is all third party.
Okay.
It can be within Salesforce as well. When you are sending it within the Salesforce, like another colleague of yours, right, or a team member, right?
Then
Those
we
invites
will have
can,
access to the calendar.
they will have their access to their calendar, and this will be marked in their calendar as well.
Okay.
Okay, if it is within Salesforce, yes, we do mark it in the calendar. If it is not,
Okay.
then we don't.
Okay.
Okay. However, coming to tasks are different types. It can be called email or a direct visit, a field trip, right? It can be of many types. So tasks can be different types. Okay,
Okay. One other question, Ritesh. Now,
yeah,
when we send out the event invitation to others, can it
right.
be changed while it is in their folder, or could we do changes to the invite any which way, or it is impossible to change once we send it? It is
Not
not
at all. You
editable
can
at all.
change the invite anytime and you can send an updated invite. The update will be sent to those invitees.
Uh, it will be working as a new invite.
No, it will be updated, but the
Okay, it will
update has
update.
to be sent,
Okay,
right? The update has to be
okay,
sent, right?
okay, yeah,
So it will send a new update invite, but in the
okay,
same invite.
okay, good, okay.
Okay.
And deletion of members is also possible, right?
Yes, you can add, delete
Okay,
members.
okay,
It just works like your normal calendar invite, nothing more, nothing less.
okay, okay,
Okay. But it is in Salesforce, that's it. Nothing different.
okay,
Okay. And task is something which is of different types. It can be phone call, email, or direct visit, or field trip, or whatever task types you can think of, right? So by default,
okay,
Salesforce gives you email, phone, and another one or two other options. Okay.
okay,
So once a task is completed or an event is completed, we mark it as completed by changing the status, as just like how we saw it in the opportunity stage. Similarly,
mm,
activity also has a status pick list, okay, which will help us to understand whether this task is completed or not. Okay,
okay,
without that, we will not be knowing whether it is completed or not, right? So we need to some way
yes,
mark it as completed, and that is a status tab, status pick list, which helps you to mark this opportunities as completed. Okay. So when we are talking about
okay,
the activity, these two things are called activities. Okay.
okay,
And when we are talking about this activity, we would like to know which are open and which are closed or completed, right? So that for that, what Salesforce gives you is two different related lists, which are open activity and activity history. Activity history is
oh,
nothing but your completed tasks or events.
okay,
Okay. And open activity is something which is yet to be done. That's it.
okay,
Okay. So like any other object, you can run report on the activities as well. If you want to run a report on all the opportunities and their activities, you can run a report on that. If you want to run an activity on accounts, you can run a report on that. If you want to have activity on contacts, you can run that. Okay, that we will see when we are saying about reports.
okay.
Okay, any questions so far on the leads front and activity front?
No,
Okay, so let's go to opportunity back, right? So like
okay,
opportunity, we saw about the stage is the most and important field in the opportunity. The entire opportunity revolves around the stage.
okay,
Okay. So apart from the opportunity stage, we also have a lot of other fields like amount, okay, probability, close date, right? So one
okay,
of the other very important field in opportunity is close date. Okay. So
okay,
when you're creating an opportunity, a close date has to be given. A close date can be of any date in the future, not in the past.
okay,
Okay. And this close date is just to indicate you this is when we are no planning to uh, wind up this deal, either lost or won. It is going to be on that particular day, and that particular field can be edited anytime.
okay,
Okay, yeah. So once a uh, deal is lost or won, Okay, this opportunity is set to that particular mode so that you will have a complete understanding. Any questions on the date?
No,
Any questions on stage?
no.
Okay. Okay, coming to the amount field. You see the amount right now you see here is how many dollars?
Mm,
$235,000.
yeah. Mm,
Right. Now this amount field can be edited. Okay, if you want, you can just go ahead and change the amount in this particular amount field. That will automatically change the expected revenue based on the probability. The expected revenue is always calculated based on the amount and the probability of the account.
okay.
Just as I said, like none of the companies prefer the probability, so they don't rely upon the expected revenue.
Okay.
Okay, so if the amount is, let's say, $1,000 and the probability is 10%, it will automatically
Mm.
calculate it to $10.
So
If
the
it is,
probability is
yeah,
for the statistical reports, right?
probability is just as I mentioned. Now it is the percentage of whether we are going on the tip, winning tip, or it's going to the losing tip,
Okay. Okay.
right? Okay, so the amount
Yes.
field can be edited anytime you want, as long as there is no product is added to that particular opportunity.
Oh,
Okay, if a product is added to the opportunity, then the amount field becomes rigid. That is, it will not allow you to make change. Even if you try changing it, it will only put the product value into the amount field.
okay.
Okay, you're following me? Other words,
Yeah.
the field will become read only. Most of the cases, it will become read only. When you try to make changes to a opportunity where it has a product associated to it, the amount will become
Mm.
read only.
Okay.
Okay, clear so far?
Yeah.
So we have seen how the account, contact, and opportunity are interrelated. What are the important factors about the opportunity? Right. When we are talking about opportunity, there is this important thing that a product comes in, right? How a product is being set up, right? Before we see how a product is set up in an opportunity or associated in an opportunity, we need to understand how a product is created first, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's see how a product is created. For creating a product, you need to first have a price book created for that.
Okay.
Okay, and if you already have a price book, then it is well and fine. At least you need to have one price book created at least. Okay, and a price list can have multiple products. Basically, it says that this is the current price book in which I have all the products, and the products can be associated to the opportunity. Okay, it's just like a binder.
Could we see a price book and create one and see how it is done?
Definitely, we are going to look into it. So just
Okay.
click on the plus symbol, scroll up to the top and click on the plus symbol.
Okay.
And if you remember, right, if I just want you to recollect, what is the special thing which we saw about product in OWD?
Product and what?
OWD, organization wide default.
I think this is the only one which has a different kind of an option, right? The price or something.
Right, you are right. But what are the options?
Uh, no, it beats me. I don't remember it now.
Okay, no problem. Check it out. It will be use and available. View only, views. Okay, it will not be like any and every object like. public, private, read only, those options will not be there. It'll be different. Okay. Okay. Let's look for product. I'm sorry, price book. Okay. So
So
first
it
thing,
says
yeah,
it says non-standard and standard price book.
this is the existing from where we are going to clone. Now, one thing when we
Okay.
are talking about price book, we have to have a standard price book. The Salesforce default price book will be standard. That needs to be there. You cannot delete the standard price book. If you delete, your entire price book will collapse.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. So let's just give any name to the price book. You need to set
Okay.
this to active. Select standard price book in the drop down. Save it. So
Now,
this
if
is the
the
most
yeah, go ahead.
this is the most important thumb rule of the price book. You cannot still delete standard price book. If you delete standard price book, it will completely collapse the object so that it will
No,
affect your
no.
opportunity, revenue, and
This is so important, right? Why would it allow us to delete it?
see standard. You're looking at the custom price book which we just created, right? New price book.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
you're not looking at the standard price book. Let's go back to the price book and see whether you have the delete option for the standard.
Yeah, you have it, right?
That is a drop down. What you're seeing is drop down, not the delete option. It is a pick list, right?
No, it says delete in here, price book detail. So, but it is a cloned one. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not deleting option. It's just an ability for you to clone it from that particular price book. Right. Now let's click on the tab, price book again. You see
Hmm.
back to price book, back to,
Back to list price book, right?
right, back to list price book. Click on that. Okay, where you see the standard one.
Okay.
Click on go. Click on all and click on go. These are two recent ones. Click on go.
So this is the new price book, right?
Yeah, standard.
That we created.
Go back. I want to see the standard one, right? We want to look at the
So
standard one.
standard price book.
Click on go on the all.
Okay.
Click on go. Right. Wait here and look for the standard price book.
Okay, standard. Okay, standard price book. Okay.
Right. Now open it.
Uh-huh.
Do you see delete option?
Ah. Okay. No.
Right. Now, however, you cannot deactivate this as well. Okay.
Hmm.
But sometimes we can deactivate it, but it is not advisable. If you deactivate it, it will again affect the working of
So
uh, your price
okay.
books.
So delete option is never available, right?
For standard price book, no. Yeah.
Okay. So hypothetically, they might ask you the question, what happens if you can delete the standard price book? Then the answer should be, they don't have any deletion object because it's very important, right? Is that what you are trying to tell me?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, now let's just go back a step, but you can deactivate this. Okay, and then they will ask what happens if you deactivate this price book.
Okay.
Okay, you need to have one standard price book active at all time at least. Okay, go to all. Even though you have the ability of deactivating it, okay, but
Ah.
it is always recommendable or recommended that you have one standard price book active.
Hmm.
Okay, click
Okay.
on the standard one. Click on standard. Click on edit.
Okay. Are you seeing?
You see his standard price book is not editable.
Huh? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is not editable. It doesn't allow. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have created two price book. Okay. Let's add a product to that. Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Now for
So,
adding a product to the price book, you need to click on add in the price book entry. Price book entry is another child object of price book, which is nothing but your products.
okay.
Okay. So you click on add. Okay. Here it gives you the ability of selecting the product and adding it to the particular price book.
Okay.
Okay.
So we
So now
can't
let's
create a
create.
product, right? We can only
This
associate a
only
product
add.
here. Okay.
Okay, it is a junction
Okay.
object because again, product entry is a junction object, just like how you created the campaign.
Okay.
Right now, the reason why it is because a single product can be brought of multiple uh, price book entries, and right.
One question, Ritesh. This name that we have here, it is not a product name. It's a contact or some username that I had created. So
Just
why
no
does it
autofill.
appear as a product? Huh?
That is because it's an autofill. You just clicked on the by keyword, right? And it is giving
You
you
know,
the
why
option.
did it suggest that is my question.
That
See,
is
it is
autofill,
not a product at all. But why
right?
would
It
it
is not a
suggest
product, and I
me that
agree.
which is
That is
not
not
a product?
Salesforce feature. That's what I'm trying to say.
Come again? That is
It
not?
is not a Salesforce feature.
Okay.
So see, what you're doing is you're clicking on a searchable field, and you might have heard about autofill in browser, right?
Okay.
When you have autofill, it'll just in case if you might have used any but specific field like this before, right? It'll give you the same options once again, which is called autofill.
Okay. Okay.
That is a browser functionality. It is not Salesforce functionality.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now let's create a product. Okay.
Oh, I
Go
can
to the
create a
list.
product here.
Go to the plus symbol, all tab
Okay.
symbol. Okay, look for product. Okay, now you see product view. Click on go all product. All products. Click on go. Below the price book. I'm sorry if you have clicked on it. I'm not seeing it. That's why I'm just repeating it.
Oh, I clicked on it and it gives me a lot of product names that I have not created, but it's pulling from somewhere.
Right, because you are in a developer environment. Salesforce gives you some set of default data.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the default values which you are seeing there right now, which is absolutely okay. Okay, so you see add product.
Okay.
Okay, okay, now you have to give a standard price. I'm really sorry that you don't have to use symbols. You just have to type the number.
Okay. Will you not take it?
Okay, so now you see that for every product you are giving a standard price, right?
Okay.
But this price can be later or be a different price for different price book. So you see right below that
Okay.
you have another price book. So now the standard price for this beauty cream you have given is $100, right?
Uh-huh.
So just same like click on add to price book.
To Facebook. Okay.
It will give you the list of price books which you created and the standard one.
Hmm.
Right now select the new price book which you have created. Okay, so now here look for the beauty cream. You can sort it by the product name, so the beauty cream will come on the top.
Hmm. How do we do that? How do we do that, Ratish?
Click on the product name.
Product name.
You see action,
Okay.
product name, product code. Now how do you sort
Yeah. It would have to tell me, right? Uh, it is view.
uh, scroll down, scroll down. You see the go to
View.
list. Okay, now you see it is sorted by the product name. Click on the product. Do you see the beauty cream?
Yeah, it's a blue screen that I'm seeing. It is loading. Let's see.
still loading?
No, see when I ask for the B, right? It gives me options. Okay, I click on the B, but it doesn't give me any record there
Yeah, right.
because I said beauty cream, right? For B,
Right.
there is
So,
no option.
okay, now let's just give me a quick minute. Sorry, this you. So I'm just going to make this active. So now you saw that the product was not available for you to select in the price book, right? Now I'm
Hmm.
activating the standard price book, to which we have already added the beauty cream. You see here,
Oh, we
beauty.
need to make it active. Okay, connect
Okay,
it.
now let's go to price book. I'm just opening a new price book. I'm going to add. So now you see the beauty cream came here as soon as we activated the standard price book, right?
Okay,
So this is
okay,
why we say the standard price book cannot be deleted or deactivated at any cost, because if you have that
okay,
deactivated or deleted, it will
okay,
work entirely different. It will collapse or it will not work at all. Okay, so I'm just going
okay,
to select this. And when I select this, even though the standard price has already been set to $100, if I want to make it available for $99 only, that
hmm.
is possible. Okay, you're following me?
Yeah,
Okay, the why we are giving different price? There can be 100 reasons for that. Now, say for example, for each and every region or state or country, or no, based on the,
different sales tax, different warranties. Yeah, it
we can
changes.
have different price, but these calculations are now a little bit more into the company discussion. This is not about the tax. This is not about the how much uh, tax is being collected, or what is the sales tax, or nothing, shipping charges. This is just the company decision. Okay, for this
Yeah,
particular region, we have a new price book called this, and based on the calculation, this is what we can sell them, so that we can make the same profit. All these things are calculated by business.
okay,
Okay, now we have a new product added to the price book. You're understanding how it is working?
okay, yeah,
Okay, so these two things, the price book and the product, right? If you can understand really in depth, it will really, really help you when you want to be a master in sales cloud.
okay,
Okay, the special thing about the sales cloud is product and price book.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have mastered this, then it will really help you. Because for this purpose, the product and price book, there is an entirely huge application called CPQ,
Okay. Okay.
Salesforce or Salesforce CPQ, or otherwise known as Steelbrick CPQ. Okay,
Okay.
that is entirely for customizing your product, how you want to sell your product, how to calculate your product price, what are the configuration that has to be set. It is more complex, but
Okay.
this is the base of it. If you can understand this base, and you can, if you want to study that, this will really help you.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
I can go for jobs which has that, right? Sales.
right now,
Salesforce sales.
I don't know. I don't know. You have put in this information in your lead, so I'm just telling you. In
Okay.
your lead, you have my name, Ratish and Company Aptus, APTTUS.
I don't know. It put it there. I didn't put it.
Okay, that is a company actually uh, for CPQ that has that and Steelbrick are the two big companies which created the CPQ model. And I worked there,
Okay.
Aptus. Probably I might have told you to put there, but I worked there in Aptus for CPQ.
No, I didn't put it, Ratish. Maybe it picked up itself.
No way. Except for you and the company, no one knows that I have worked there.
I don't even know where you worked. Really? I don't
Really.
even know.
I
Yeah.
know you don't know, but I was just probably as
Maybe
a
you
example, I
created it.
might
That's
have
what I
used
was
myself.
thinking. Yeah,
As an
that's what I
example,
thought.
I might have
Maybe
used
you
myself.
created it. Okay.
Probably. That's okay. Okay, that company makes billion. That is a $5 billion company.
Do they pay you well?
Yeah, they did actually.
Okay. Good
That
for
is
you.
like 5 years back, and 5 years back, that was a good salary for me there.
Okay.
That's a $5 billion company based purely only for configuring your price book.
Okay.
So that much huge it is. So if you can understand this, it'll really help you that much.
Okay.
You can add, it'll add, let's say 40 to 50% of weightage on your resume. Not this one, CPQ. If you have CPQ knowledge, then it'll add 40 to
Okay.
50% of your weightage there itself. Okay,
So you can teach CPQ, right?
I can, but that is
Okay.
entirely different.
Okay.
Okay, so let's come back here to the topic. So now let's go to the opportunity, and we can select this price book. Now, when you are going to associate this product which you have created to a price book, the opportunity needs to understand from which binding product or binder you are going to select the product, right? So right now you have
Mm.
two price books created newly, which are new price book and new price book again, right?
Mm.
Your
Mm. Yeah. One is.
Salesforce,
Oh,
your opportunity should understand from which binder you want to pick the product.
but one
Okay, so
question, British. Why did it allow me to create with the same name twice, right? It should have warned me that there is already something existing with the same name. I
it
mean,
doesn't
the
have to.
system should. Okay.
It is user discretion, right? Now, if you want to have it in a different name, you can. But still, we have not enabled duplication, or we have not set up the R to detect duplicate. It's not there, right?
I think the system should have prevented me from making the mistake. It should have prompted me saying, well, there is already
Absolutely, I
one in
understand.
existence. Mm.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But we need to set the system to understand which is considered as duplicate, right? Name is considered as duplicate. We need to make the system understand that, right? Now, for that, there is deduplication or validation rules or so on so forth that can help you
Okay,
prevent
it can
this.
still be set.
But
Okay.
that is not set up yet, so it is not it's
Okay.
not stopping you. It is letting you to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. However, this is
Okay.
only done by admins. Now, price book is completely designed by admins, and it is their responsibility to make sure it is unique.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's go back to the opportunity. Go to any
You want me
opportunity.
to? Okay.
Now let's add the beauty product, beauty cream to the opportunity. So the first thing is we need to select the price book.
Oh, okay. That's the
So
junction box, right?
yes, that is the junction box of the products, right? Product and opportunity,
Opportunity.
right?
Okay.
The junction box of opportunity and product is called opportunity product, not price book. The price book is the binder of
Uh-huh.
products. Okay, but for
Okay.
in order to understand or in order for the opportunity to understand from which binder we are going to select the product, we need to declare the binder, right? See, if I don't say that I'm going to be selecting this product from this bundle, right? The opportunity will not know where to look for the product, right?
Okay. So it's like volume. When you say binding,
Yeah,
binder,
it is
it's
like
like a
volume,
volume
or you can call it as no library methods,
section.
right?
Okay,
Section,
section
library
or
method.
volume. Okay.
You
Okay.
give the section, then
Got
the
it.
number of the book is sorting out, or anything.
Okay.
It will be, we call
Okay.
it as binders or bundle.
Okay.
Otherwise, we call
Bundle.
it as
Okay. Okay. So where would I find that?
right in this related list where you have products. Choose price book is the button. Let's not first choose the price book. Click on add product and it will automatically prompt you to choose the price book, because without the price book it cannot look for any product. So if you click on add
Okay.
product directly without choosing a price book, it will ask you to select the price book first. So it is giving you the standard price book now, and let's see, did you select the price book?
No, I didn't because I'm hoping that it would ask me. You mentioned, right? It will ask me.
Yeah, it will.
Uh,
It should.
so I'm saying beauty cream. It doesn't show me any now.
Okay, now let's go to the price book. Let's go back one step. Okay, click on choose price book. Now select the price book, first one, new price book. So since it is something no already existing, or okay, let's go scroll down to the product and add the product, beauty cream. Let's see, we are specifically searching for beauty cream because I want to see that now the one binder which has the beauty cream will show you that, the other one will not show you, right? We had two binders or two price book where we one price book we added the beauty cream and another one we didn't add it. Click on the beauty cream, you already see that, right, on the top.
I
And click
should
on
say
select.
somewhere add, right? Hmm?
Select on the top, you see select.
Okay.
Click on the select button. It is here.
It is
On
asking for the quantity.
right. You can give any number of quantity. Based on the quantity, the amount will be calculated. However, if you see the sales price, now you had standard price, list price, right? Now there is the third field called sales price. The sales price can
Yes.
be modified. You can change, say for example, for this particular customer, you are giving this price at the discounted price of 95.99
99.
or whatever price you want to quote, you can just give the sales price.
Okay.
Okay. So there are three different prices. For each product, you will have standard price, list
Mm.
price, and
Mm.
you will
Sales
have
price.
sales. Okay. Now you have added $99 worth of, I'm sorry, $990 worth of, sorry, $9,900 worth of product to this particular opportunity. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Any questions on how to add the product to opportunity? Or any questions on
No.
price book product?
Oh.
Okay. I want you to go and, I want you to do a lot of price books and, try different prices, adding it to opportunity and play with around that for this week.
Mm.
Price book is really important, so I'm giving you a week for that. Okay. Before we wind up
Okay.
for today, let's see. Once you added this product, right, to this opportunity, now can you try edit
Mm.
the amount? No,
Edit
not the
all,
product
right?
amount, opportunity amount. Yeah, click on edit on the opportunity.
Opportunity. Opportunity. Opportunity. This is where the opportunity will be, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now try to edit the amount.
Oh, it doesn't allow me. There is no.
Okay, now go to a opportunity where you have not added any product and see the amount. You will be able to edit it.
Another opportunity. Okay.
Go for any other opportunity.
This is price book. So I should go to the opportunity, right?
Now let me just quickly take you.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, so here we don't have any product added to this and there is nothing here. So I'm just clicking on edit here. So you see
okay.
the
Yeah.
amount is editable.
Yeah.
So one other thing I want you to understand is, so I'll just cancel this for now.
Okay.
And this is already in closed one status. So you have expected revenue calculated 100% of this. So, but if I just say, change this probability to 10%.
Hmm.
See, the expected revenue has already cut down.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
it
the
was not
expected
100%
revenue,
sales. Okay.
yeah, the
Okay.
expected
Well, this was
revenue
the
is
probability.
calculated from account and probability. Okay,
Okay.
let's do the one which you have modified. Now, since you have already added a product to this and the probability is right now in 25%, the expected revenue is calculated according to 25% of the amount.
Percent. Okay. Okay. So there is calculation involved. Expected revenue and probability are linked.
Yeah, just like formula field. No,
Yeah.
this
Formula
is
field. Yeah.
actually a formula field only. Expected revenue is a
Okay.
formula field. So if you cannot edit this field,
Okay. Oh, it's locked. Okay.
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 So play around with this. Next time we are going to see about quote and forecast.